everyone! Thank you so much for joining us again for another edition of the Direct Line Development Vlog series. Today, we're going to be talking about why we write our websites using Python, the programming language, not the snake. It's a rarity to find a web development company in Philadelphia using Python to create websites. While there are indeed a multitude of languages from which a developer can choose to code a website besides Python, the truth boils down to the complexity of the language itself. Python is an advanced and highly powerful language in the website design and development world, thus making developers with this skill highly sought after. But with great skill comes a high price. These programmers' salaries are usually very high, and on average, web design studios simply cannot afford the staff on an annual basis. Usually, only large companies or solo developers are able to offer projects written in Python on a consistent basis. It's no wonder that it's hard to compete with top web development companies like Facebook and Google who are using Python. This is the typical development scheme for a web design firm in Philadelphia. Download a template on WordPress, modify it slightly with the help of an average skilled PHP programmer through the use of either an in-house employee or outsourcing the work to India, and then market it at a high price under the guise of a custom website. This manipulation almost feels too cruel to be legal, but sadly it happens every single day. We have written extensively on the pitfalls of sites like WordPress and Wix. You can find them on our blog, and you can find videos about it here on our channel. We here at Direct Line Development only use top-notch developers who program in the best languages on the market. We provide our clients with results that reflect the quality of their business and the skills of our team. This is why we develop our sites using Python, the pinnacle of quality and efficiency. So let's begin with what is Python? Okay, so brace yourself. Python is a high-level programming language with dynamic typing capabilities, making it highly adaptable and incredibly efficient in its composition. It is a general-purpose language, allowing developers to develop system applications with graphical interface, command line utilities, scientific applications, games, web applications, and so much more, all with equal success and high functionality. What's more is that Python can be used and distributed absolutely free. As with other open source products such as Perl, Linux, and Apache, you will be able to obtain complete Python source code on the internet. You should also note that there are no restrictions with Python in terms of copying, embedding within its system, or distributing it with today's composition of products. In other words, it is very versatile and mobile in today's digital world. This is more important than you may first expect. In a world that is constantly developing and changing, interaction between companies and industry sectors, at first seemed impossible, are now happening more and more each day. To remain adaptive in today's fluid marketplace, it is a key to your business success and longevity. Python is widely known and widely used. In addition to being used by hundreds of thousands of individual developers and small web development companies, Python props up giants such as Google logos, Dropbox, Mozilla, Facebook, Yandex, Red Hat, Microsoft even recently was very active in their Visual Studio branch. Intel actively conducts research in the field of parallel computing in Python, as well as many, many others. So why do we prefer to use Python? As a website development company in Philadelphia, we have a variety of clients with an equally large variety of needs. While some may ask for a responsive e-commerce website with only a few pages, others may be looking to bolster their business through the creation of a huge website, capable of providing them with the professional image they desire. With Python, you can write just about anything. Websites, desktop applications, games, automation scripts, complex calculation systems, life support management systems, and the list of these important things it can create just goes on and on. These objectives and projects can all be accomplished using Python without any tangible problems throughout the entire process. By the way, if you're using systems such as Linux, Unix, or any of the OS X families, Python is already installed. If you were to sit down with the best developers in the area and ask them which languages they believed would provide the most support for object-oriented programming, their answer would unanimously be Python. It works like an automatic garbage collection system with no memory leaks whatsoever. Cross-platforming capabilities as well. As a web design company, your clients will be using devices and operating systems from many different outlets. They want their projects to be responsive, and they want them to run no matter what platform they're using. A program written in Python will function exactly the same regardless of the operating system on which it's being run. Differences arise only in rare cases, and they are not complex or unexpected thanks to the availability of in-depth nomenclature on the subject as a whole. Python also offers good support for modularity. With it, you can easily write a module and then use it in other programs. Python is also highly effective when it comes to creating large systems. It provides features such as modules, classes, and exceptions. These features allow you to break the entire system into components, use object-oriented programming or OOP to create reusable software code, and then elegantly handle the events and errors that may arise through the construction of the project. Python not only works great for large-scale projects, but is also well adapted to accomplish specific tasks. The language provides developers with a vast library of tools that support almost every specific task that could be required of a developer, ranging from regular expression searches to online browsing. I should note that it is in Python's library tools where most operations are performed. So when programming anything, one will inevitably be forced to scan back through the program to look for bugs and correct them as they arise. Python, being an interpreted programming language, makes it much easier for developers themselves to actually debug their programmings. Simplicity. Since the code of Python is simple and concise, it allows additional support to be simple and predictable. Paste it. You'll see on the screen in a moment examples of sample code in Python and Java that opens a file and saves its contents to a variable. The Python developer community. One of the proponents of success for any technology in the community is the community created around it. With a strong back-end and user base, discussion and innovation arise, contributing to the overall longevity of the actual language itself. Through joint problem solving and troubleshooting, the language can continue to grow and develop. With that being said, it should come as no surprise that to find a Python developer community is one of the most powerful and consistently growing in the world. Users from all over employ the language to accomplish their tasks and share their findings and preferred methods of using the language with the rest of us, allowing the group as a whole to grow from the actions of an individual. The Python community is complex and well organized, allowing for a seamless adaptability and flexibility that reflects the characteristics of the language itself. When discussing the development of web applications, the best strategy for development is to use the Python Django framework. This is achieved both by the successful implementation of OOP and interaction with the database, and by excellent support documentation offered by various developers and members of the Python community. So let's now talk about real-life example of the applications of Python. A few months ago, one of our clients approached us in need of our programming department. He asked us if we could make some significant changes to his company's internal CRM or client relations management systems, asking for changes and additions to be made to its functional capabilities. The entire system was written in PHP, and so, of course, any new additions to the system also had to be written in PHP. We had two programmers handle this task, and it took them about 2 months. The project was delivered on time, and the client was satisfied with the work of our programmers. However, it felt like anything but an efficient use of everyone's time. We did some analysis. As it turns out, the whole system had been written in Python instead of PHP, and the new features were then subsequently coded in Python. We could have reduced the amount of time spent on this project from 2 months to 2 weeks, and this would have taken only one programmer and not two, reducing cost. We discussed our findings with the client and agreed that in the future, should he need any more work done in his CRM, that we would rewrite the entire system in Python first and then go on to the additions. We explained that this would be more beneficial for him in the long run, saving him both time and money in the process. So, let's bring it all together. Python is a very powerful tool with a fairly low entry threshold and very wide capabilities. Its highly active community, coupled with its multiple built-in and third-party modules, allow you to safely use it for development. I need to reiterate that when discussing the development of web applications, the Python Django bundle remains the most affordable option for pricing-performance ratio. We here at Direct Line Development code all of our websites in Python because of the efficiency of the language. This efficiency shines through in the performance of our clients' websites and the work generated for the business. We constantly tell our clients, your website should work for you. And this will forever be true. Whether you've got an e-commerce website or a site mainly used as a photo gallery to showcase your work, it's got to be fast, responsive, and available on all platforms. Oftentimes, our clients hear about the technical details of Python and find themselves lost in a sea of jargon that they don't understand. The amount of languages available to programmers today is daunting, and the information available on each seems endless. Business owners may tend towards a simpler language because it's easier for them to understand. They say that Python is only for giant companies like Facebook or Google. Please do not make this mistake. I'm not asking you to first become an expert on Python before you do work with a company that can provide you with an application in that language, nor are we asking you to make a blind choice. Instead, we invite you to engage in a helpful and informed discussion as to how Python can better help you achieve your goals for a specific project as compared to another. Python will provide your company with unparalleled speeds that lower your bounce rates due to the slow load times, and allow your customers to feel as though they visited a true company of the 21st century. Python can allow for custom web design solutions that simply aren't possible with the cookie-cutter websites built with WordPress. Python can help you adapt to the world of technology as it grows and changes. So if you guys have any questions about the specific details of Python programming language or how it can be used to help your business to grow and make you more money, go ahead and leave a question in the comments below, and our development team will be happy to help you. We promise to leave no question unanswered. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video today, and tune in next time for another edition of the Direct Line Development Vlog series. Thanks, bye-bye.